Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to just talk about what's going on. I had a few people reach out to me, wanted to know my opinion. So we're just going to kind of do a little mini update here because I really don't know where this is going to go. A lot of you know how I just will talk off the cuff and not really pause to think. So that's just how we go sometimes. So all right, let's talk about first things first. As you can tell, we are in a different location. And we're going to start off with some good news. This is kind of partly why I haven't been making videos lately. I've been putting in seriously like 80 to 90 hour work weeks because work has been busy. And I bought a house. So me and my family were able to get out of the tiny apartment we were living in. We have a house now. I have an office. I can actually stream, make content in peace. And yeah, so that's where we are. We just moved in, honestly, just a few days ago on Friday. So today's Tuesday. So we've really only been here, 4 days now. But yeah, so that's really, really, really good news. Really super stoked about that. But let's talk about the huge news that everybody is super pissed about today. And that is with the removal of essentially the early access events and what that means and where I really think Magic is going. So let's start off real quick. So a lot's changed. Changes to the sideboard in the best of one. We're only gonna have 7-card sideboards, but we can look at them. We're gonna get Mystical Archive, which is gonna just, I feel like, shoot the power level of Historic just completely out of control. Yes, they did remove some cards from Historic, but then again, there's just so many other cards that they're adding. And they've even just come out and basically said, yeah, we know these are probably going to be crazy, so we're going to have to closely monitor what's going on. So they're not even trying to hide the fact. So I really feel like they're not caring about digital Magic as a whole, because again, Historic is a digital format only. You're not going to get that in paper unless you play at some weird store, which you shouldn't be anyway because of the pandemic. But yeah, Historic should have just been Dominaria Forward. We shouldn't have gotten any of these extra sets. I've said this a million times. I'm going to say it 1,000,001 times, but that's where we are now. What does that mean? That means Magic's changing, right? They're getting rid of these early access events for the streamers because they're going away from digital Magic. They're going to go back to physical paper. I mean, they're going to go to paper Magic because paper Magic and other physical forms of entertainment are gaining value, and that's where they want to be. Obviously, this is a company that companies are made to make money, and they want to focus on the highest potential revenue. They want to earn as much money as possible, and it's going to be pushing away from digital. And they got rid of the early access event. It pisses, most of the content creators off. I've talked to a few already, and some of these people, they made a lot of their money. They had the highest viewer counts on those days with the early access event. They had the most interaction, most donations or subscriptions. But again, it was kind of geared, I felt like, towards the larger content creators, obviously, because you're going to go see what the big content creators are doing with these. But some of the smaller content creators are going to be really hurt because of this, and so they're going to maybe be forced to push away from streaming Magic Arena content, or maybe going to more of like a variety kind of stream. So, but why? Why are they pushing away? Not just for the money, but I really feel like they're able to do this now because people are starting to get vaccinated. It's going to potentially push. We're really just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Where the pandemic is hopefully coming to an end soon. So there's no reason to be cooped up all the time and sit in front of your computer and play Magic. Now let's focus on getting people back into seats, into physical locations, and let's get them back to buying physical copies of cards, which actually make more money for the company. And I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Let's get rid of, not, I'm not saying they're gonna get rid of digital at all. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, I feel like they're just gonna focus more on paper. But why? I really feel like this all started back in Urza's Saga and Urza's Legacy. And if you can't put the connection there, Urza's Saga is the first set that featured a foil card. And in that sense, it was the first foil card that was easily available to players. And that was the pre-release, the Lightning Dragon pre-release from Urza's Saga. And then Urza's Legacy was the first set that actually had foil cards in its booster packs. So back then I had predicted that once that started to happen, it was just going to get out of control. Magic was going to die. Yeah, I might have been a little premature back then with predicting that, but I feel like getting closer to that prediction. Back then, the premium of Magic, I felt like, was starting to become more like, not necessarily Pokemon, because I'm not sure Pokemon was out yet. It was about to be out, but mainly sports cards, baseball, football, basketball. You'd open crazy holographic cards back then that had just started coming out on the market. And then once we started seeing that in Magic, I was like, well, how are we going to play with these cards that are foil? But really what it comes down to is the pandemic caused this crazy swing in collectible cards. You know, we've seen it in Pokemon, who is it, Jake Paul or whatever his name is, who's really helped, just jump the price of Pokemon cards up. And then we have sports cards. Sports cards are huge now. They're, and with Pokemon and sports cards, we have these huge vendors like Walmarts and Targets and those other big box stores. They can't keep cards on the shelves because people want them. So Magic is going to take that into consideration, and they are going to just say, hey, all right, well, people want cards. We're going to give them cards. And with the pandemic potentially ending, it's going to just segue into that. It's just going to say, okay, let's print more cards, put more people in seats, sell more cards, and let's just make more premium cards. So we're probably, Strixhaven, you can't kid me. It's Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter and Magic. That's what it is, whether you're a Hufflepuff or a Slytherin or a Gryffindor or whatever the Strixhaven tribes or schools are. It's the same thing. And then, we've got The Walking Dead that we just had recently, and then they've already announced the Warhammer 40K and and all the other crossovers that they're going to do. We've had Transformers and My Little Pony, and so it's all going to be a premium, and that's what people want. The collectors, basically the whales of the game, want premium cards, and that's what drives the market. And Wizards is taking advantage of that. Now, are they going to do something with the creator program? I don't know. Would it surprise me if it just completely fell off? Not at all. Would it surprise me if they actually did something? Not really, because they're still kind of promising that they're going to do something with it. Yeah. I do want, one thing I want to say with it is they did mail out 45 codes, right? So they sent us 40 codes for packs, which I'll be giving away in my Discord periodically. I'll also be giving away packs on stream if I ever do get to stream sometime in the near future, hopefully. Don't know what game I'll be playing, but could be Magic, could be something else. But yeah, so I'll be giving away some pack codes for Strixhaven. And so they gave us 45 codes, 40 of which were supposed to just be codes. We have a Discord channel for the creator program, which is a joke because we can't even talk in that Discord channel at all. It's completely locked. There's only one channel in the Discord, and it's completely locked, and it just has a bunch of information. They've edited out the creator program And what else have they done? They have essentially told us that we were supposed to also get 5 codes for 1,000 gems each that we could give away. But that turned into the email that we received for the creator program being canceled. And they said, oh, well, per the Discord channel, we're going to be giving you 5 additional codes, but then they only gave us 5 additional pack codes. So again, Wizards is just taking a little bit of extra money away from the fans of the content creators and just putting it in their pockets and just padding them. So, but yeah, so I'm upset about the content creator program. They, for multiple reasons, I've literally, one of my dreams at one point was to have a card, be able to do a card preview. Unfortunately, I've never been able to be a part of that. If any of my other fellow content creators want to let me in on one, that would be great. Maybe we can do a little collab on a card. If you're willing to give up a card, that would be cool. But yeah, I've never been given that chance. I've tried countless times to ask for one, and I'm only ever met with, currently we don't have any cards available. And I just asked, well, I understand that, but how can I be put on a list potentially to reveal one in the future? And then I just get the same canned response. So it's, yeah, I'm a little bit salty. And then I feel like this today kind of just added to that salt pile. And yeah, I'm upset. A lot of other people are upset, but I'm not surprised at it. I've kind of been predicting that something like this was going to happen at some point. But then really, once I saw Arena, I kind of started turning the other way, and I was super happy with everything. But now I just don't know where Magic is, and I really think it's in a really scary place. But again, if it makes money, it makes money, and you can't really fault a company doing what they are supposed to do, and that is just make money at the end of the day. So yeah, so again, I'm just predicting that they're going to go away from digital. Again, not go away from it completely, but esports, the variety, they may or may not do big esport events anymore. And again, because the pandemic is starting to come to an end. So I'm just rambling on like I normally do. But I wanted to give you guys an update. Bought a house. I'm not a Matt Damon character. I didn't buy a zoo. I bought a house. I'm super stoked. You can see everything here. I haven't set anything up. Like I said, look right there. There's my ring light on the shelf. It's just kind of sitting there. I got some pops. Don't know how I'm gonna rearrange this room. My green screen's not even unpacked yet. But today's events just really wanted me to, sneak away on my lunch break and update you guys. That's where I've been. I've just been working a lot. 80, 90-hour weeks, and being getting kind of excited about getting back into Magic, but then I'm not sure what to think right now. So yeah, hop into the Discord channel with me and tell me what you want to do. Are you going to keep playing Magic? Are you excited about the changes? Are you going to try to get into premium versions of Magic if they start reintroducing them? Are you going to start maybe looking at other games? Me personally, I'm excited for Diablo 2 Remastered. It's something I want to play really badly. That's a game that I played D2 a lot, and I'm really looking forward to playing that again. I'm not playing old school Diablo 2 because I don't want to get burned out, and I'm not playing D3 for the same reason. But yeah. So I'll stop rambling. I just wanted to update you guys. Again, some of you have been asking where I have been, and I've just been working. But to everybody who talks to me every day in my Discord channel, again, I really appreciate it. A lot of you have been keeping up with me, and it's just amazing to see you guys not giving up on me, because I'm not trying to quit or anything. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to happen. Magic, more Magic, something else. I don't know. And that's just the honest truth. Let's just figure out where we're going to go with this. Wizards of the Coast has figured out what they're doing, or maybe not, but we've got to figure it out. All right, with that being said, everybody, please stay safe. Stay safe. And we will definitely see you next time, sooner than later, I promise.